I have some exciting news about Divi University today, so please watch the video until the end. Sometimes I also get questions that I've already covered in a video in my email box, and sometimes I get overwhelmed, so please watch the video till the end. I'm really excited because right now, as we speak, the community is on about 500 members. So if I come over here to our spaces, you can see that here we have 386 and 136. So it is really growing and it's super exciting. So over here as well, what I've decided to do is to keep this community free until I get about 1,000 members. And then after that, it is going to be a paid community because, as you can imagine, at the moment, I'm a one-man band and it's going to be very difficult for me to provide the support that I need. And right now, as we speak, I'm working on trying to expand my team so that I can really give a lot of value to my team. So this is how it's going to look. So over here, if you come on join for free, you can still go in here and join for free. And here you still have community access. So there's one access you have to the community. You also have a starter site, one free course, and you'll also have access to community chat. So this is going to be the paid options, the 147 a year. This will have full access to all the communities. You also have access to all the Divi starter sites and so on. Anyway, this will be coming up soon. Of course, I cannot be charging right now because at the moment I don't have a lot of content on Divi University, but this is just the future of where Divi University is heading. Now, what I need to talk about today is really exciting. I've been working on this idea for quite a long time, months, but it was very difficult for me to execute it. But now I'm super excited because I have a working product. And last time I really spoke about it, that this was going to be a framework for Divi, which will enable us to build consistent websites super fast. All right, so I have decided to call it Site Crafter because, it's about building websites, crafting websites. So this Divi framework is going to be called Site Crafter. So that's number one. Number two, I want to give you an idea as to what will be in Site Crafter. So as you can see here, this is going to have a full style guide. And this style guide here is going to make things very easy for us when we design our websites because it's going to show you how to add your primary brand color, your action color, your headlines or your headings, your text, all your base colors, and also your notifications. But what I'm really excited about this is, when you design a website using Divi, there's a lot of settings that you need to do to start off with. And if you're a beginner, you struggle with, okay, should I use percentages for my rows or should I use pixels? And if I use pixels, what's the best size or what's the standard size out there that is recommended for us to design this? And when it comes to our sections, what's the section padding? Should we add it in percentages? Is it pixels? What's the best practice? Is it EMs? So it's very difficult if you're a beginner to dial all this in. And what makes it even worse is when you go on to choosing your fonts and the font sizes, you go in there, are you using pixels? Are you using rem? Are you using EM? Are you using percentages? Even for me, this is something that I really struggled with. And because of that, it was very difficult for me to build consistent websites. So what Site Crafter solves is you don't have to worry about adding your text sizes anymore. Once you install Site Crafter, that's it. Everything is all sorted for you. In fact, let me show you how this works. So here, this is all our text for our site. So you can see we have our heading 1, heading 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And this is our body text. So I want you to notice what happens when I start reducing the screen here. In fact, let me get rid of this here at the bottom. All right, so I want you to notice what happens here as I'm making this window smaller and smaller. You see what's happening to the heading, the body text? You see that? It is slowly getting smaller and smaller and smaller until we get to a mobile view. Now, if you take a look at this, this is all controlled, it's fluid, it's mathematically calculated, it's fluid, it's responsive, so you don't have to go in and add a specific size for your fonts, whether it's your headings or your body text. It's all done for you automatically. And I also want you to notice something here. If you take a look at the bottom here, this padding here is also automatically calculated. In fact, let me show you what happens when I expand this. You see that? It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and everything is consistent as you're building your website. So this is super powerful when you design websites. You don't need to now start stressing about what font sizes to use, what padding to use for your sections. It's all done for you. You now only focus on designing your websites. But now, here's the problem. You've solved the fonts issue. It's now responsive. Everything is working fine. But what about the blurbs? I mean, how are they going to be controlled? I mean, you still have to go in and add your sizes, and it's still a headache. But you know what? This is also done for you. Now, let me show you. Here, our headings and everything is all set as I mentioned before. But now take a look at this. We have all these modules all set up, and they're all responsive and fluid. Again, I'm going to do what I did a few moments ago. I'm going to reduce the size of this screen, and we are going to take a look now at all our blurbs and modules. Look at that. Perfect size, okay, for your mobile devices. And you don't need to go in and add any sizes. It's all perfect. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Now, there's also a lot more features here. The 404 page is also designed for you, all your templates for your search results page, and so on. So this is a very good foundation for designing websites with Divi. So the question now is, well, how do we use this framework? I mean, how do I know how to get started with it and how to use it and so on? Well, I'm going to put together a mini course that shows you the best practices of how to design websites with Divi and how specifically to use this framework. So all this is going to be in one package. So what does this mean for any other websites that we may need to design? Well, this needs to start off as the foundation. Okay, so before you design any website, you first install this and pretty much you're good to go. So when you go in there, after you've done this, you can change your fonts, your font type, you can change your colors, and I'll show you exactly how to do this. So this product here is, for me, something that really my heart is, because this is going to be the foundation of all the done-for-you websites, all the child themes that we are going to be building from this moment onwards. So products like Woolcrafter, Blogger Pro, and so on, they're going to have this same foundation, because this will make sure that all our websites are going to be consistent moving forward. So I'm super excited about this. I know this has taken quite a bit of time, but as you can imagine, a lot of work has gone into this. Now let's talk about the pricing for SiteCrafter. So here the pricing is going to be $147 per year. Okay, this is for new users. I am going to do a promotion for Black Friday. I'm not sure if it's going to be 50% or 30% off. I'm not really sure. But these are the prices. $497 is for the lifetime. Now you may be thinking, well, this is a lot of money for a framework like this. Well, if you are an agency or a freelance designer, or you're just new to web design, this is going to save you so much time. I mean, it took me weeks to put this product together. And sometimes, I'm sure you've noticed that even for my own websites, I just find it so difficult for me to go in and start designing my websites and trying to make it consistent. The colors are all over the place. Sometimes I even start without a color palette because I want to do a quick website. So it's all over the place. But this is going to ensure that from this moment onwards, we are going to be designing websites which are consistent, mobile, and websites that will have accessibility in mind. This pricing, if you're a lifetime member, you get this absolutely free. Okay, so please, I've addressed this now. This product, SiteCrafter, is 100% free for lifetime members on Divi University and Funnels to Income. Okay, you get this 100% free, and also any future products any future courses, you still get them 100% free because you are a lifetime member. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.